Today in the studio, we have the Ovation Rêve E-3, the brightest multicolor LED ellipsoidal on the market. The Rêve is capable of producing perfectly tunable whites and features many other technician-friendly features, like an adjustable yoke, multiple dimming curves, and a single-touch focus mode. Join us for a closer look. Hi, I'm Richard Heaton, lighting designer at Paragon 360, and today we have Kyle Curtis with us representing Chauvet Professional. Thanks for joining us, Kyle.
It's great to be here, Richard, and I love the new studio you guys have. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you. So you brought the E3 today, the Rêve E3?
I certainly did. The Rêve E3 is our newest, brightest, and most powerful ellipsoidal fixture that we have in our Ovation series. It does provide very precise color temperatures from 2800 degrees Kelvin all the way up to 8000 degrees Kelvin with a high CRI in the mid-90s. There's also multiple dimming curves that allows us to also do a simulated redshift. We have a sturdy yoke with a 4-position short yoke option, as well as onboard color temperature presets and a virtual color wheel, and a single button for focus mode controls as well for individual operation. And we have recessed connectors for power and DMX, as well as an integrated control for a additional gobo rotator.
The Rêve E3 is new in the Chauvet line, and there are other fixtures that we're accustomed to. We're familiar with the E910 and the E930, the variable white. Can you kind of tell us where the Rêve E3 is fitting in the line when compared to those other models? Absolutely.
The Rêve E3 is basically a combination of the E910 and its full color mixing gamut, along with the high output variable white color temperatures of the E930. We are now going to be able to combine this all into one fixture that does both great color temperatures with a high CRI and also a very high level of color mixing. So you are able to achieve both of the outputs of the 910 and the 930 all in one unit that's even brighter than our traditional fixtures were.
Yeah, can you compare it in brightness to, say, the E910 full color fixture?
I'd say it's probably about twice as bright as the E910 and probably about 25% brighter than the E930.
That is amazing. And then you also have the E260 warm white, which we use a ton of. They are super reliable fixtures. How does this one fit with the warm whites?
Yeah, absolutely. The E260WW is the warm white version. It is strictly just fixed warm white, so it's only a 3200 degree Kelvin color temperature. But since it is just warm white, it is still about twice as bright as the Rêve E3 is in the same color temperature.
Can you tell us where Chauvet is seeing some of the best uses for this fixture, where they, the markets they intend for this fixture to fit into?
Absolutely. Just like the rest of our Ovation series, the Rêve E3 is perfectly at home in a theater application, in a house of worship, or also in a broadcast studio, similar to what you have here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I noticed the specs on the plus green minus shift. There's a lot of our customers who are not lucky enough to have all of their light sources controlled in their environment, and they have to mix different color temperatures. Can you speak to the plus minus green shift on the new Rêve E3?
Certainly. We do have a plus green, minus green adjustment, whereas with lighting fixtures, the color temperatures are shift between amber and blue, either a warmer amber color temperature or a cooler blue color temperature. The plus green, minus green adjustment is usually the addition of green or the subtraction of green, which is basically the addition of, say, magenta or pink. So it's kind of an additional level of adjustment we have that deals with color. Sometimes it's referred to as tint adjustment.
Right, and the accuracy in this fixture has just kind of been stepped up a little bit on the plus minus.
Absolutely, much more precise, very good controls. Our color sources are red, green, blue, amber, and mint, and it's actually that mint that allows us to have that better accurate color temperature, higher CRI, and very accurate plus green, minus green adjustments.
So this fixture also features a red shift on the fade.
Yes, it certainly does. So your traditional tungsten-based incandescent fixtures, when they typically dim out, they often shift their color temperature slightly and become a little bit warmer or red. We now can simulate that electronically inside this unit. So depending on which dimming curve and whether you have redshift enabled, you are able to simulate a traditional incandescent fixture in the theater environment. So if you are mixing the Rev with existing traditional fixtures, it will match very well. Or if you are all LED, but you still want to have that traditional lighting feel, you can have those options with the Rev E-3.
And this fixture has multiple curves, is that correct?
Yes, it certainly does. We have 5 different dimming curve options, as well as the ability to turn that Redshift on or off.
And I noticed that Chauvet is making firmware updates easier.
That's true. We have moved away from using an external uploader device to actually adding in a simple USB port on the fixtures directly. So it allows the end user or integrator to download the firmware updates, put them on a simple USB stick, stick it into the light, power cycle the fixture, and it will automatically update the firmware on the fixture to add in additional features, maybe improve upon existing features that exist on that light.
And Kyle, what about remotely addressing the fixture?
So the Rev E-3 is fully RDM enabled, so we're able to use any RDM device to change the operating mode, the address, the dimming curve, and also get feedback information about the fixture itself, all via that RDM device.
Right. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the Ovation Rêve E-3?
Right now, it's the newest and the brightest fixture that we've added into our Ovation series, and we're very happy to see it hit the market and continue to grow that Ovation family that has become a very good performing product for us and for you guys as well.
Yeah, it's been super reliable for us. That whole Ovation family, it's just very, very reliable. We're looking forward to using the Rev E-3.
Excellent.
And thank you for coming, Kyle. It's always a pleasure.
Mine as well.
And thank you for watching. For more information on the Ovation Rêve E-3, check out chauvetprofessional.com. And if you want to see if the Rev E-3 is right for your next project, contact us at info@paragon360.com. We'll see you in the next one.